also on the Trump highlight video on YouTube.
Hi, good morning.
Good.
And how do you feel today?
Why,
Oh boy, do I feel like I got a wild hair up my ass today. Oh, did I say that? I did, I did.
Less than 1%.
I did.
No one liked
Yes, I did. You know, watching comedy is so fun.
If you guys like
It is good for you. You get up in the morning and you watch some comedy and you find something that makes you fucking happy. And Donald Trump being thrown in jail yesterday made me so happy. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna probably go out and have some goddamn fun today, putting up another wall of shame. And you know, when people hear me say, God damn it, I don't give a fuck no more. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm sick and tired of people giving me the evil eye. I believe in the Holy Father sincerely. You know, when people would say, the Lord's name in vain to me, to glorify their actions. You know, here, let me do it like this. It's not beautiful. It's not beautiful what they. It's not beautiful.
Paul is ugly, and the whole crowd was like, "Oh!"
I know that the day is going to be good. You know, after I said what I said to Ernie yesterday, and if he watched the news today, he knows that I'm going to. Well,
ugly bitch.
I've had it. They've arrested Donald Trump and the G6ers, you know. There's a prime example that'll happen to your ass if you use your F-15, your personal gun that you have at home that Donald Trump would like you to pick up and violate your rights and violates the rights of the United States of America. Did I say that? Because Donald Trump has a bad fucking haircut. He wants to appeal to the fucking, oh man, oh, he's not one of those. Oh yeah, if he was one of those, he would have snorted coke with you, and he would have snorted coke with me, just like he wouldn't have accepted a package of mail from me when I tried to contact him before all this shit happened. You see, I always tell people the truth, and I just love it too, by the way. I goddamn love the truth. I sent him this, and it's postmarked prior to the Hezbollah being blown up in the Middle East. And by the way, I need to shave and do my hair this morning, so don't be pissed off because I just got out of bed. Some of my nightmares have really been put to rest. With Donald Trump being arrested, it should show you guys that the G6ers that's in jail, he don't want to be in jail with the G6ers. He wanted to bail jail. He don't want to be in there with those guys. You know why? And you know why he wants to? But I'm gonna get the G6ers out. Why? Because the rest of us G6ers might just shoot him and lynch him anyway. And that's the fun about lynching Donald Trump. We need somebody to blame. Well, fuck, he's the guy that has the debt so much. Oh, it's so big. Jesus Christ, don't you? Dude, they threw me. Would you believe they threw me in jail for nothing? Yeah. And that $86 million that I'm supposed to, that Carole, Jeannie, I never met her before. Are they crazy? Are they crazy? I mean, aren't they? Come on. Aren't they crazy? It's not. It's not me. It's them. I'm not. They did. They're so bad. They're awful. That dirty Joe. Well, you know what? When you go with a report card and you forget the names that's on it, and you just look at someone's report card coming down, take the names off them, just look at the report cards. What would you see? Over the last 8 years, what would you see? Because I'll tell you what, Donald Trump has a failed record from the get-go. Everything about him is a no-show. He's all show and he's no-go. All show and no-go Donald Trump. And he was put in jail yesterday. Oh!
With the blatant racism and the crass sexism and the deranged narcissism and pandering
Listen to
to
that
Nazis
stuff.
and supporting pedophiles and proudly bragging about being a sexual predator and paying your mistress to have an abortion and
Isn't that
cheating
terrible?
your employees and mocking the disabled and praising murderous dictators and the constant pathological lying, the petty vindictive cruelty, the staggering.
I'd like to have Walmart remove these out of the businesses across the United States of America. I'd like to put every little red rum sucker on goddamn notice that Democrats own guns too, and you pull out your fucking automatic guns that you should have in your closet, and you should have them. As far as I'm concerned, if you feel that you have a need, that you need something like this to make you feel safe because you have a personal threat, maybe you should have a goddamn bazooka. Because if I had a fucking bazooka, if somebody across somewhere, I don't want to insult my neighbors, but if somebody fucking pissed me off, you better watch out, because I might goddamn decide to make a bazooka. I might decide to make a bazooka in my fucking shop. I don't need much of a shop to make something that'll fucking propel something, that will hit something. And if you goddamn think that you can take my gun rights and I can't fucking shoot you with something, you give me about 4 hours and you're done. I'll shoot you with something that's so fucking nailed you and knock you over. And after that, I mean, if you come with guns, I'll nail you and knock you over. And once I come to you and take your guns, I have guns now. Because when somebody tells me, it says it's for, I said, I will hand you a gun. I looked at him and I said, if war breaks out, I'm just going to go over the hill. I'll fucking walk over the hill. And to be honest with you, I don't think I told him I would take one of his guns. I think I said, you owe me nothing. You know, I'd walk over the hill, to be honest with you, and I'd probably find a shovel and I'd go down, take out goddamn bridges, and I would eliminate people from fucking coming out in the fucking roadways coming into the United States of America from the Grays Harbor area. You know, I mean, I would go after something and I would stop it. I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. And if somebody wanted me to fucking screw up the infrastructure of the United States of America, boy, I'll tell you, I'll cut the goddamn fucking lines that runs up the fucking east and west, up the fucking the west coast of the United States. You know why? I put them fucking in. I know right where the goddamn land, and I would fucking go out there and dig them up, and I've been fucking thinking about going out and fucking digging them up. You know why? Because if I have to disrupt the fucking phone lines and stuff in this here area and cut the fucking west coast off from fucking hearing fucking bullshit, I goddamn would. If it fucking come out that the fucking right over there in the United States, Donald Trump was over there, I'd cut the fucking west coast off from fucking hearing his goddamn bullshit. And as far as I'm concerned, by throwing his ass in jail, that's the proper thing to do. I wake up in the morning every day and think about people I goddamn love. And when I say it, I'm fucking pissed off too, by the way, because I haven't seen my son in years. And right over there, you see that bandana on the other side of those cars? Right there, I look at that every day and I think of those little red son of a bitches that's ripped off my son. So if you want to fucking come around acting like a goddamn Republican to me, like a goddamn little Red Riding Hood, I'll kick your fucking ass, I'll stick your tail right up between your legs, and I'll break your fucking neck in the process, and I will have great goddamn pleasure of doing it. My name's John Wright, you're not. You know, when you're good at things, you can find things like this. This is something that's interesting. I decided I was going to dig someplace where I thought there was value, and I dug this up. Isn't this here neat? It's a scorpion. It's a little red scorpion. And there's even more of a story to that. It's that gold of some kind. I mean, I'll flip it over. It probably has no value of it all. There's just no value. You can see the scorpion through it. I thought it was really neat. I found it here on May 18th of this 2023 after I'd found out my dad was D.B. Cooper, and I offered it to my brother-in-law and sister, and I said I found it here on the property, and I thought I'd just offer it to you, because if I put it in my house, if I took that and put it in my house, I'd feel guilty of it. I would honestly feel like I theft that. I would have stolen that. So I had Ernie take it home, and I had him show Bonnie, and I said, if you guys think that you guys should own this, you guys can have it, you know. And they brought it back. And I'm just saying that, was there anything wrong with that? Did I do something wrong? Because I ask people once I do something, I said, now have I done something wrong? And they usually don't have a fucking problem with me. Anyway, I just want, it's easy to find things, it's easy to change things. And for every action has an equal opposite reaction. I'm sure that if I came into your home and threatened you with even a toy gun, you're going to remember that for the rest of your life. And when I see kids with toys and guns and stuff like this, I'm reminded of a murder that happened right before my eyes. And look what they've done. And in all essence, in all reality, this is a reverse rerun play. They want to use people like they're retards. I have my placard right here, by the way. They used me for it. And by the way, today I'll be out here working like I do with my placard sign around myself, because what? They've played me as a retard. Those Red Riding Hoods. Lewis County, Washington, my bowling alley's been ripped off with little Red Riding Hoods. I went to school with Greta Evans in Port Angeles, Washington, and they forced my dad to do the D.B. Cooper stunt. My brother Jim even went to the governor's office at one point on a field trip in Port Angeles before the D.B. Cooper stunt.
Why is he being arrested?
Possibly during the Zodiac.
What did he pay her off?
But I'll tell you what, I was in Port Angeles, Washington when I seen the Apollo moon landing. It didn't look real to me as a child. Maybe it's real and maybe it's fake. I have questions about that one since I've seen a little bit about it, and it really looked like Reynolds Wrap tinfoil that was on an object that was being lowered down. And even the children that was in the room was looking at, is this real? This looks like something we'd do, like my brother on the dresser with a fishing pole, casting it out and trying to catch something and bring it to us. Is this just no more than a trick? But I will tell you something more about Jerry doing that. Jerry flips a hook across our bedroom floor in Port Angeles, Washington. And Jerry's on a dresser right over there. I'm in the center and Jim's on this side. And Jerry's hot this pillow coming, like this, and all of a sudden the triple hook flies past me. And Jerry goes like this, and it caught Jim right in the back of the head, and Jim's over there. I'm just saying, things happen. Don't get played for a retard. I could tell you a lot of stories. They're on my videos. I may jump around a little bit, but this is about JFK. This whole thing's been about JFK. What's happened in the Middle East and the Lancer bombers from Texas, that's a sign right there. This is about JFK too, and I knew it was about, I didn't know it was about JFK until I put the Johnsons, until I started watching JFK here and looking back. It's something when people around me tell you should forget about the past, John. I don't want to forget about the past. I've got some good memories, I've got horrible memories. Thank you for being here this morning. My name's John Wright. Have a good cup of coffee this morning. I go with Maxwell House, but I'm drinking Folgers today. It's a powerful cup of coffee. And Donald Trump was put in jail yesterday. And G6ers, he don't want to be in jail with you guys because he doesn't want you guys to rip his ass apart for what he's done. He's played you for fools. Just like he played me. I'm right here before your eyes to tell you. Donald Trump's a chump. You have a nice day. Thank you for your time. And anybody out there that sees me, that knows me, I love you. I've never lost my love for you. Not 1 ounce of it. Not 1 speck of it. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Clarinet would have been a respectable answer. Some weird fact from the 90s.